Once upon a time, in a quiet city called Caper, there lived a woman who had a daughter named Helen. Helen was a hardworking young lady who helped her mother every day by hawking fruits around the streets. She was known for her gentle smile, her kind heart, and her determination. Everyone in the neighborhood admired her, because no matter how difficult life became, she never complained and never gave up. One afternoon, while Helen was hawking as usual, dark clouds gathered above her. Soon, a heavy rain began to fall. The streets became flooded, and the sky turned gray. Helen was far from home and couldn't find her way back through the storm. That day marked the beginning of many struggles she would face alone. Years later, Helen gave birth to a son and named him Miracle. She raised him with love, care, and quiet strength. Life was not easy for them, but she did everything possible to provide for her child. As the years passed, Miracle grew into a fine young man. He often wondered about his father, but whenever he asked, his mother would only smile softly and say that he would know someday. Still, deep within her, Helen carried a pain she never shared. The story of Miracle's father was locked in her heart. Miracle soon became 20 years old. Though the desire to know his father grew stronger, he decided to focus on helping his mother instead of chasing answers that might hurt her. Together they worked in a restaurant. Helen worked as a cook, while Miracle worked as a cleaner. Every morning, Miracle would enter the CEO's office, clean the desk, and leave a cup of hot coffee. The CEO, a kind and wealthy man named Pascal, always noticed Miracle's hard work. He often praised his dedication and sometimes gave him small gifts or money. Miracle respected him deeply. One afternoon, while Pascal was about to leave the office, Miracle shyly approached him. He told the CEO that his mother's birthday was the next day, but he didn't have any money to get her a present. Pascal smiled warmly and promised to help. He told Miracle to keep it a secret, as he wanted to surprise his mother. That evening, Pascal handed Miracle a small, beautifully wrapped box containing a gold necklace. He told him to present it to his mother as though it came from him. Miracle was overjoyed. To him, it was the most beautiful gift he had ever seen. The next day came, Helen's 40th birthday. At the restaurant, Miracle nervously presented the gift to his mother. As Helen unwrapped it, she was overwhelmed with emotion. Tears filled her eyes as she held the necklace, believing her son had saved to buy it. She hugged him tightly, filled with pride and love. As they celebrated quietly, the CEO, Pascal, walked into the restaurant to attend a business meeting. When Helen lifted her head and saw him, her smile slowly faded. For a moment, time seemed to stop. Her hands trembled. The face before her was one she could never forget. The realization hit her instantly. Pascal was the man from her past. He was Miracle's father. Pascal's eyes widened as he recognized her too. Memories came rushing back. The hospital accident, the years of searching, the emptiness he felt knowing he could no longer have a child. And now, standing before him were the two people he had unknowingly longed for all those years. Emotions filled the air. Helen's tears fell uncontrollably, and Pascal stood in disbelief, unable to speak for a long moment. When he finally found his voice, he explained that since the accident years ago, he had been unable to father a child. He thought he had lost everything, but now he realized life had given him back what he once lost. From that day onward, everything changed. Pascal welcomed Helen and Miracle into his life with open arms. The truth spread quickly through the restaurant. Everyone was shocked to learn that the young cleaner, Miracle, was actually the CEO's son. Pascal ensured that both Helen and Miracle moved into a better home. He supported Miracle's education, enrolled him back in school, and gave him the opportunities he never had before. At school, Miracle's life transformed completely. The same classmates who once mocked him for being poor now wanted to be close to him, knowing he was the son of a rich man. But Miracle never allowed pride to take over his heart. He remained humble, remembering the days when he and his mother struggled together. He often reminded himself that true success was not measured by wealth, but by character. Helen, now at peace, spent her days filled with joy, watching her son grow into the man she always dreamed he would become. Their lives were no longer defined by pain or loneliness, but by forgiveness, love, and destiny. What began as a story of hardship became a story of reunion and grace. In the city of Caper, a mother's quiet sacrifice and a son's humble heart brought a long-lost family together again.